Good morning, good morning. So I'm always waiting for the right time, the perfect time, quote unquote the perfect time to do things. And there's no such thing as perfect. Wanting things to be just right and just so, and that's just not my world right now. And it may never be, and that's okay, and I'm okay with that. I'm learning to be okay with that, and learning to fail forward and figure it out as I go. There are some things that I can do in the meantime. Anyway, sidetrack. Um, I am working to get Noah a new van. Um, and I was thinking about a friend had asked me, Naomi, why do you need to get this new van now? Why is it important for you to have it now? And my honest response was, not only is it for Noah, but it's for me as well. Noah is doing his part. He's growing, he's thriving, he is amazing. And society is not set up for him. And so, because Noah is incontinent and he is bigger, there are no public places that are equipped for me to change him safely, privately, or respectfully. And so, what that means and what that looks like is right now I have a cot. I travel with a cot, and I will either take the cot into the handicap accessible stall, and I can't even say take it into the stall because we don't fit. So I do some version of that, or I'm changing him outside, which there's no privacy, right? It's very dehumanizing. But anyway, my response to them was I'm doing it now, and I am going to cry, and that's okay. I'm doing it now for him and for me, for my mental health, for my mental wellness. So we have just spent 2.5 years in the world shut down, and so many were isolated. We were all in the same place for a very short period of time. And when COVID initially happened and the world shut down, it was almost a sigh of relief for me, in the sense of, oh wow, now people will understand what our life feels like, to be isolated, to not be able to do the things that you want to do, and figure out how to be flexible and how to adapt. And now, well, even during, COVID, people were doing their own thing. And now that the public health emergency has been lifted and everybody is going back to their world, we kind of can't go back to what our normal was, which was traveling, because the world isn't equipped for Noah. There's nowhere for me to change him. In the past, what did you do in the past, Naomi? In the past, I would change him on the floor in the van. I could take him I was very methodical when we would travel. I would stop at the truck rest stations, and where they would have the showers for the truckers, and utilize the handicap accessible spaces in there, because they would have a bench, and Noah was small enough where I could fit him either on the bench or the sink counter. Well, he's outgrown all of it. So all of my tricks, all of my adaptability, all of the things that all of my workarounds are no longer valid for him. And so the van, we found a van. We just have to pay for the van. The van that we have enables me to change him in the van. It has a bench that lays down. I don't even have to lay it down and he fits, but I can lay it down and he would be able to stretch out. I'm able to change him. I would be able to change him safely, so not trying to lift him up off of the floor or off of the ground, which is absolutely disgusting. Let me just say, people say, well, you know, take him into the bathroom and put him on the floor. I'm not even going to dignify that anymore with a response. It's just disgusting. And the cot that I travel with is not, it's better because it's not on the floor. And I will share some pictures of some of the places where I've had to change them, and it's slightly better than off the floor. But anyway, so the van is for him, so Noah can continue to travel. Flying is challenging for us because we are an awesome twosome. We are a dynamic duo. We love to travel. We love to explore our surroundings, getting out in nature, learning things, and sharing what it is that we learn. And as he gets bigger, I just have to learn how to adapt, and that is going to require more help from other people. And that's okay. There's an art to asking, and I will do a video on that as well. But anyway, just wanted to share just a little insight to why we are working to get the van now, because this without the van we can't go far. I mean, even our children's hospital doesn't have the proper changing space. That's a whole nother issue. But the reason for doing it now is because I need to protect my mental wellness as well. The not having the van, not having the ability to move like we want to, like we used to, is stripping away my independence. It strips away Noah's independence. It pushes us right back into that space of isolation, and it takes us right back into COVID times while the world continues to move on without us. And that's not good for him or for me. And so that's why we are working to get the van.